Hi, everyone. I hope that you're having a great day. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about how I channel and the difference between channeling and trance channeling. So, I'm Kirsty Lilith. I'm a divine channel, an animal communicator. And this, my explanation is how I describe it and what is true to me of how I experience and my understanding of the channeling state and of the trance state and why I do what I do. So I consider I trance channel versus actually what would be considered more a normal aspect of channeling. I can channel in that way, but when I'm doing my live demonstrations, when I'm bringing Yeshua through, when I'm bringing Mary Magdalene through, I choose to trance channel. And that requires me to go into a much deeper state of awareness, a deeper level than if I was just channeling normally. Because you can channel in a much lighter state of consciousness, a lighter state of awareness. But when I'm doing live demonstrations, I choose to trance channel. So I take my consciousness, I take my awareness down to a deeper level. So it's I slow my brainwave patterns down from my awake state of a beta state, and then I move it down through alpha and through then into theta. I usually don't, you can channel in a light delta state as well. But when you go into deeper delta state, you're then going in towards the sleep state. I don't like to do that when I'm channeling. Not very conducive for actually channeling if I'm asleep. So a very light alpha state would be considered a meditative state. So when you're in meditation, when you're doing mental mediumship, as if you're a medium doing a demonstration, you'd be in a light alpha state. So you've shifted your consciousness out of the way. And so if I was doing what I would consider more normal channeling, I would be in a light alpha state. So if I had Yeshua just come through here and he wanted to speak to you, I could just move my consciousness out of the way and either repeat the words that he's telling me to you, or I could allow him to come through and probably might move my consciousness a little bit further into that alpha state to allow him just to talk through me. When I am doing my guided meditations, they tend to come through like transmissions. And if I have a particular being that steps in, the I kind of shift my awareness so they kind of actually can channel through me. But I'm still in a very much lightly altered state at that point. Last week for my membership group, Mother Mary came in and was wanting to work with the group. So it went from me actually saying, oh, Mother Mary has come forward and she is saying this to you, to then her taking over and sharing the words that she wanted to share directly. But I was still in that very light meditative state. I was still fully conscious of what was going on and keeping an eye on the group within the meditation. So that is what I classify as normal channeling. And what I choose to do and what we've worked out, what I've worked out and we've discussed with my guides, I choose to go and trance channel when I'm doing my live channeling events. And I do that. So I move down past the alpha state into that theta state. And so I'm lowering my brainwave patterns. I'm moving my consciousness completely out of the way to allow whatever being, if it's Yeshua, to come through and fully blend with my energy. So I'm allowing him to come in, blend with my energy, because that produces the tangibility. It produces the presence of his energy. It's not just him there coming lightly into my energy for me to be able to channel him. I am, I suppose, in some ways, trying to fully embody his presence, his energy, so it can be felt by who it is that is witnessing. So, who it is that is present in the live channeling, whether it's via Zoom or whether it's in person, you can still feel his presence and his energy more than just his words. And this is how he wants me to channel when I'm doing these events, because he wants to come through as fully present as he can with him not being in a physical body. So he uses might, he then speaks through me, and his words have a frequency, his words have an essence to it, but it goes beyond the words themselves. Because he is blending with my energy to allow it to radiate out from me, because my consciousness is moved out to allow him to come in. So I kind of, in very simplistic ways, nearly kind of give him access to me, to my voice, to my body, to go, there you are. And I liken it to, I allow him access to the front room, and I'm in the back room in the house. So I'm kind of vaguely aware of what's going on with me and him. Uh, but I am in the back room, not interfering with it. So I'm aware of the words as they're coming through me, because I'm physically having to open my mouth and speak those words as he is wanting to speak them. But that's it. I don't have, when I come back, I don't have any kind of really recollection of what was discussed. As people are giving feedback, I then get flashes of like, oh, I remember that bit. Oh, and I remember somebody asked a question about that. Uh, but I don't have a full understanding of what was said. I need to look back onto the recording to then go, oh yes, I remember that. But I'm getting it as it's kind of coming through, but then it's gone. And that's the same with all channeling, regardless of what state. But I think describing it is into rooms, um, to me, that simplifies the process and helps kind of explain. So I say I'm kind of in the back room until, and give him front stage of being in the front room, and he speaks through me. And then when he has finished, then I kind of come back to that full awareness, to full consciousness, and it's like then I'm back in the room. So that is how I kind of explain the trance channeling versus just channeling, and also the reasons why I do what I do in those live events. So I hope that that has been a useful kind of understanding and explanation of a little bit more about what I do and why I do it. But sending you all lots of love, and hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.